He dropped the teacup on the floor, but what he discovered was shocking. He picked up the kettle and poured water onto the ground. Surprisingly, the water seeped right through, and the sound of running water came from below. The guard realized this might be an escape attempt. He quickly reported it to his superior. Together they moved the stove aside. The officer lifted a floor tile. Beneath it was a hollowed-out tunnel. The officer called for backup and surrounded the cell with the tunnel entrance. Outside, the relaxed prisoners watched as their escape tunnel was sealed off. Everyone feared they might be sentenced to life in prison, but that night they didn't stop. Instead, they kept digging another tunnel because from the very beginning, they had planned for 2 tunnels. At the entrance of the second tunnel, they had prepared a square floor tile. Then they opened the manhole and placed the tile perfectly inside. Whenever they worked, they just lifted the tile, and during the whole process, someone would stand guard at the door. The moment a patrolling guard passed by, a signal would be given immediately. The escape tools would be thrown into the hole, and the tile put back in place. Then they sealed all the gaps. Finally, they closed the manhole and poured a bucket of water over it. The drainage system continued to work as usual. Even if a guard stood right there, he would never suspect that under the sewer was the entrance to the tunnel, and the entrance near the stove was actually a decoy set up by the prisoners. They were getting close to their planned exit point, so they began to discuss what to do once they got out. Since they were in Germany, the prisoners began learning German bit by bit. Most of them had been captured wearing military uniforms, so walking out like that would never work. They used bedsheets and old uniforms to make civilian clothes so they could disguise themselves after escaping. And most importantly, they forged passes for life outside. That wasn't a problem for them either. One of the POWs pretended to get friendly with a guard. He secretly gave him small gifts and used the chance to steal his wallet. With the guard's pass, they forged a copy for everyone. They looked completely authentic. With everyone working together, they finished digging the escape tunnel right on schedule.